Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 51st episode of the Le Mans Odyssey. I'd just like to say one more time, thank you very much for the kind words on my 50th episode. I know it means a lot to me, and I hope we can keep it up on this this actual final night of Football Manager 2013 before the sequel 2014 comes out on Steam at midnight. And I hope whoever's got the game already, I hope you're having a good time, and those waiting on it will have a good time. So let's just kick on and talk about my squad and our results in the last couple of weeks since we last spoke. And there we are in 8th position. It's very close between 3rd and even 10th, I'd consider, in the race, which is staggering. Um, Unfortunately, PSG have kind of ran away with it there, comfortable enough, with Lille, Montpellier, Laval, Auxerre, Lyon, ourselves, Monaco and Toulouse all in the top 10. The other teams are likely to be relegated here, but we don't really care about them at the moment. Home record has been a bit average. It's where we are. 8 wins, 5 draws and 3 defeats. And our away record is not as good as it used to be, but 5 wins, 5 draws, 6 defeats. That is very good. But as you can see, our opponents, Marseille, have only lost twice all season. It's a change for being totally unbeaten, but I will salute them as the eventual champions. But anyway, let's talk about our results. So our final episode kind of stopped us around here after we beat Paris Saint-Germain. But we were beaten by Lens 2-1. I know they were capable of a trick, and they got us straight after our equaliser. I hate when we do that. But this was ranked as goal of the month by Brett Capon, so well done to him, but it didn't really matter. A close game against Lorient. Cisse, a remarkable 15 minutes, saw us go behind, but then Fusiani Cisse got his brace. Stade Reims, finally a bit of a cruise, but it wasn't that easy, even though they had a man sent off. We had Koulibaly go out injured for 2 months, and he's about to recover, which is fantastic. But Haguel and Delad, both on the score sheet. A pretty disastrous 3-0 defeat to Auxerre. We had the man sent off, we had another injury, and King, our former player, if you haven't seen him before, there he is. He was very loyal to us for several years, but decided I may as well take the money, and he's had a very good season. 3 goals and a penalty as far as I'm aware, but he missed it. So well done to him, he's having a great time. Saint-Etienne, we should have won this game, I think. Well, actually, no, I take that back. We shouldn't have won this game, but I was really upset that we conceded with 10 minutes to go, but we got back into the game and finished 2-2. But Cisse getting more goals for us. Bordeaux, it looked like another one of those games where we're going to lose, but well done to Omrani and then Cesarac Dogan for their goals, particularly late on. We rarely score late goals, but that was stroke of genius there from our man Cesarac Dogan getting through on goal, but another slight injury. Then this phase of games, if these had have gone different, we would probably be in 3rd place because of the results these teams have earned since. You can see here we were 3-1 up. They took the lead. We got 3 goals, and I thought we were going to be set, but I was just about to start containing, and then they got the 2nd goal, and then they were all over us, and they got their equaliser. So I was really disgusted with that. Couldn't believe we drew that game. But this game, I showed it on Twitter to some of you. I don't know if you saw it, but this was truly insulting for Evian to have 2 men sent off in 25 minutes, to have another man injured, and they still couldn't put a goal past us. It was truly an embarrassing performance by them, but credit to Cisse getting an early goal, and then Harrison curling in a free kick. He has started to improve for me, which is great, but unfortunately Diawara got very good stats, and he's out injured for 3 months, which is very annoying. Thankfully he might not suffer too badly, but he was having a great season. I'll just look at it again. He's had 13 games and he scored a goal with a 7.15 average. So he's out for the rest of the season. So we're kind of short on defenders, and it paid a lot of a price here. We should have won this game. We got a penalty to take the lead. They equalised straight away. They got another goal before half time. We equalised. We took the lead and then gave another goal straight away. Very poor defending by Deco Coppers in particular. Yeah, I like him. He's just not quite up to our standard of player. And then Lyon, the team that we usually love to beat, got their own way. We took the lead here. No, they took the lead. We got the equaliser, and then we gave away a penalty, courtesy of Delaunay. He gave it away. And that game, if we had won it, we would be very comfortable in the top 5, I'd say. But we have to beat our last couple of teams here. We need to get a result against Marseille and probably win 4 out of these 5 games to stand any chance of a top 5, which would get us some sort of European football. But as you may know, the French system is a bit silly, where the winners of the cup, whoever they may be, they get an automatic Europa League spot if they're not already qualified. But maybe this season may be in our favour, because 2 teams here, they should be beaten by the superior opposition. But you never know. There are always some stupid, little winners coming through. But hopefully that changes. And obviously the winner of the Coupe de la Ligue, I think they get a spot as well if they win the cup. So this position here gets you automatic. Well, whoever wins the cup gets automatic Europa League football. This spot, if someone wins it, that's new, will get a playoff spot. And then 5th place earns the 3rd qualifying round, whatever it is. And then the rest of the people just have to live without it. So it's very annoying, but that's just the way it is. I want to keep this episode a bit brief. If we look at our squad very quickly, we can see our top scorer is once again Fusiani Cisse. 10 goals for him now. Everyone else kind of struggling behind. You would have to think twice about me keeping Cheve Shrivers, but if you take a pay cut, I wouldn't mind. Like in that Lyon game, he had a shot where he got past the goalkeeper, like near the corner flag or something. He took a shot. He was going in, would you believe, but a defender cleared it off the line. So he has those moments of genius in him, but he just doesn't do it enough. But he's very good at the assists. I'll give him a bit of credit for that. But if we could find new strikers, that would be great. In terms of appearances, Bernard Doe has played the most, as you'd expect, every game so far, and he's conceded 41 goals in all competitions. If we look at the full table, we've only conceded 30. No, we've conceded the 41 goals, which is kind of crap. We're doing so well for quite a while. In terms of goals scored, we're starting to get a lot better, but those games where we scored 3 goals, we really should have won. If we look back at any other games, we scored 3. The last time we did it, you saw it in the live count, we lost, and we just need to stop that. There you go, we have actually won a game. So any last things I need to show you. In terms of average rating, I'll show you the average rating. Best player, Koulibaly, but he's out injured. Sankswasi follows up. Mahodo is in 3rd, Cisse 4th, and Eddie Carlos is in 5th. So good job for them. In terms of our youth development, it is very promising. We're doing quite well in the league. We won it last season, but we still have a chance of defending the title and the cup. We could still win it. You can see that we played Monaco. But in terms of our development, you can see here our current ability. We've got another very good goalkeeper in the ranks. He's only 17. He could have potential. We have actually got a good striker here. He's just come in. He's 16 years old. He could be a potential graduate. This guy should be a graduate very soon. Manchester City, I talked to him in the past about Manchester City's interests. Then this guy, another striker, could be quite good. But we'll just have to wait and see. We have a few other interesting new players. This guy, Jerome Simon, could be good. He's just come in this year, I believe. Yeah, there, I think. No. Well, I'm just looking by the age. I'm trying to remember some of these people. Is this guy new, the 15-year-old? No, he's not. Who's the new guy? Paco Alonso. No, he's no good. I think this guy here, the wing back. No, hang on. This guy, I think this guy, yeah, this guy's brand new to the team. He looked quite good. We'll have to wait and see how he develops. That's pretty much it for that portion of the episode. We've got plenty to look forward to in the future. Um, but it's all about our current squad and our current finances, which are an absolute mess. It's getting even worse, and there's not a lot I can do. I'm still sketchy about selling players, but I will consider it next season if we don't get the Europa League. We need to tie down Jordan Martin to a contract, but he refused my 6,000 per week. He wants 8,500 per week, which is no good, but I might have to buckle and give it to him. No one's really retiring. Everyone's tied down for another year. I'll try and get rid of some of these rejects and that sort of thing. That's pretty much all I can do. Yeah, you can see Koulibaly is worth a lot of money. Gazang Swassi is worth just the same. Shrivers is worth 6 million. Eddie Carlos as well. A lot of these guys would, if they're ours, would make profit on them, but we can't be selling our best players. We'd never survive that way. So just have to think long and hard about our season. If these players want to do, want to make an impact, they need to win their 4 out of 5 games at the end. I'm not too pressured with this Marseille game, but you know, we could give them a game. We never know. But that's pretty much all I need to say. Thank you very much for watching the episode. Stay tuned for whatever FM14 content comes out. I'm not going to buy the game straight away. I need to get money into my bank account anyway to do that, but I'm certainly going to get the game. I'll give it how many ever bit of time, you know, I'll give it whatever amount of time I can with study. But yeah, this is pretty much the final episode of FM 2013 as its standalone game. I have some great memories, but I have some terrible ones as well, particularly when it came to the computer breaking down. I lost several months of gameplay as a result. But Le Mans FC has done me very well since February of this year, and I'm going to miss this team very much when this series might have to come to an end. But that will only be if I'm sacked or I win the Champions League or something crazy like that. Oh, I just wish that could come true. But yeah, anyway, sorry for chatting away. I'll speak to you again very soon. Have a good night.